Yo, fuck what that groundhog says. It's spring right now. As I design my own clothes and like the weather warms up, I want to shout out some like small or mid-sized brands that I've been taking inspiration from or are just doing cool shit. Because sometimes these small and mid-sized brands, they don't get recognized because they don't have the money to go pay fucking Kim Kardashian to shout out their brand, but they're making a lot cooler shit than the brands Kim Kardashian's shouting out. So, yeah, let's talk about some cool small and mid-sized brands that are on my radar in spring of 2025. The first brand is definitely on the like mid-size, you could even call it higher end mid-size level, and it's Foundco. Foundco is a South Asian fusion brand that I'm just absolutely in love with. They have so many different and like very unique pieces, but they're all in like classic silhouettes, so they're extremely wearable. From a design perspective, the brands I appreciate the most are the ones that kind of function on 3 levels. I want the pieces to be interesting and like unique. I want them to be wearable and like functional in an actual like regular ass wardrobe. And I also want them to like have some element of like timelessness, whether it's from like a silhouette perspective or a color perspective. I want them to like not be this just like super trendy item that like people are gonna look back on in 5 years and hate. And a lot of Foundco's pieces embody all 3 of those things. I'm personally just like a huge fan of their knitwear. You know, their sweaters are really great. Their cardigans are amazing. I'm a big cardigan fan. I'm a big cardigan fan. And they have like a bunch of really cool ones, from this varsity one that's like just this great color of red, which apparently red's like the color of the year. Red and chocolate brown are the colors of the year in 2025. I don't really give a fuck about that kind of stuff, but you know, it's good to know, I guess. But they also do interesting things with their like silhouettes. Like this double-breasted cardigan is fucking sick. I have a couple gripes with Foundco, like some of their stuff isn't 100% organic materials, like they have some acrylic in some of their cardigans and stuff like that. And also they definitely have pieces on their website that I just think are kind of gross. But when you're doing something new in like a design space and you're kind of defining your own design language, you're gonna have misses. Like every single fashion designer, even the greats, came out with pieces that absolutely fucking sucked. Because it's just like anything else. It's like you're gonna try something and you're gonna take a risk, and sometimes it works and sometimes it fucking doesn't. But I think overall, Foundco is just a really cool brand that I think is doing really cool shit, and you should check out this spring of 2025 if you're looking for some like cool knitwear. They also just came out with this leather collection thing, and the leather shit looks dope. It's really cool colors. I really like the like light tan one. The emerald green one is so sick. But yeah, check these guys out. Brand number 2 is fucking Tiny. These guys are just getting started. They've been around for like a year. But they've done some really cool shit in that year, and so I want to talk about it. The brand is called 42 Co, and they're basically a soccer-inspired like streetwear brand. So they make like knit soccer jerseys and like knit soccer hoodies and shit like that. And they don't have like a wide product offering by any means right now. But their creative direction is really good, and you can see the evolution over time. Like if you go back, you can still go look at their like first video that they ever put out on their Instagram. And if you look at like that video in comparison to their newest video that they just dropped, like announcing their newest collection, there's a huge leap that was just taken in 1 year of running this brand. Which, like, when a brand elevates their game so much in just that amount of time, it's fair to assume that they're going to continue to develop their kind of image and kind of do different stuff. And I'm not even a soccer fan, but I think it's really cool how close fashion and sports have gotten. Like, this is the most connected fashion and sports have ever been. And because of that, like, you can totally see the playbook for this brand to continue to grow and continue to do cool things, whether it's, like, collabing with, like, actual soccer players. And I'm saying soccer because I live in the U.S. I know it's football everywhere else, but football here is throwing the football, not kicking it. And I know that's dumb. Okay, I know we're wrong, but I don't care. I'm here. You're there. This brand's like only a year and a half old, so you can't like definitively say whether they're going to be successful or not in the long run. However, like the playbook is there, and I'm excited to like continue to follow them and watch them grow or watch them fail. I hope they grow though, because I just always want cool people to keep doing cool shit, and this is some cool shit here. The next brand I want to talk about is Aaron Levine New York. If you don't know who Aaron Levine is, you should learn about who Aaron Levine is. Aaron Levine's an absolute fucking legend in the menswear space. He's been in charge of rebranding Club Monaco, and he kind of brought them back from the dead. He brought Abercrombie back from the dead. He's working on Madewell Men's and bringing that to like a real staple in the menswear space, especially like on the more affordable end. So he alone has worked with all these crazy, really recognizable like mall brands. But in 2024, I think he just launched his own luxury menswear brand that is kind of similar but still very different than what he's done in the past. And this shit is so fucking expensive, dog. It's like $300 for a flannel, but the flannel is so fucking sick. It's so cool, but it's like $300. If you have $300 to spend on a flannel, good for you. I am so proud of you. You have clearly done something right in life that I have not done, because I don't have $300 to spend on one fucking flannel. And so, like, yeah, is it a little overpriced? Sure, but the design elements are really, really cool, and it's really, really luxury, and Aaron LaVine is just someone who's really cool in the menswear space right now. You know it's going to be designed well, and even just from the pictures you can tell, like, the collar is really interesting, and it's very unique. It's very stiff, it seems. And then each piece has a really interesting and unique design detail as well. Like, the brown roll neck sweater, like, the speckledness on the brown looks sick. And then, like, the simple navy crew neck sweater, if you look a little deeper, it's got a really cool texture to it. So like I said, Aaron LaVine's an absolute legend in the space. He knows what he's doing, and these pieces are really well designed, and they're going to be really well constructed, I assume. But, like, I just can't spend fucking $300 on a flannel, big dog. Nonetheless, though, I'm really excited to see this brand grow and kind of see where he takes it, just because Aaron LaVine is someone whose, like, career you can follow all the way back to, like, just being a regular-ass designer to, like, growing and, like, redoing all of these major brands. So I'm interested to see kind of where he takes it, and it's still very new, it's still very raw, but, like, I think this is one of those brands where you can assume success will come just because he has such a long track record of success in this space. Also, I want to make very clear that none of this is sponsored. I don't know if I have to make that clear because I only have 800 fucking subscribers. So, like, who's going to sponsor someone with 800 fucking subscribers? I have more on TikTok, but, like, no one's going to fucking sponsor these videos yet. Second to last is Lac Demure. This is a Copenhagen-based brand. Really cool shit. They're one of the many brands right now that are trying to incorporate, like, streetwear elements into, like, menswear. For example, these jeans, like, this front stitching detail is not something that's, like, often found in menswear, but it's really common in the streetwear space. The same goes for this green sweater. I absolutely love the texture of it. I think that mohair looks super good, but, like, the extra long sleeves, like, the little details like that, or, like, how they're incorporating just, like, weird shit into, like, menswear designs, and I just like that. Because I like when people do weird shit. We have enough regular ass shit. We need some weird shit. My only gripe with this company is it seems like a lot of their stuff is not made from organic materials, but, like, that's something where it's like, because this is still kind of a new company, like, you can kind of give them a little bit of leeway on stuff like that, because using 100% organic materials is super expensive. As someone who's producing his own clothing right now, I know how expensive using 100% organic materials is. Like, I'm doing it right now for this fucking overshirt, which I'll show you once a good sample comes in. This sample ended up looking like shit, but, like, I'll show you once a good sample comes in what it looks like, but it's gonna be 100% organic cotton canvas. Sorry about that tangent. I was talking about another brand, and I ended up talking about my shit, but whatever, it's my video. Anyways, I think Lac Demure is really cool. I like their denim offering. I think some of their jeans are really, really cool, and they have cool silhouettes and cool washes. I'm just a fan. And then their sweater is really cool. Like, I'm just excited to see this brand continue to build out more, because they're still only doing capsule collections right now, and so because they're doing capsule collections, all of these are, like, kind of small, condensed collections. So I'm excited to see when they, like, do full collections and things of that nature. But it does seem like they're doing well. It seems like a lot of their products are sold out. It seems like a lot of their products, like, only have a few sizes left. So I'm excited. I am under the assumption that they will continue to grow. Regardless, I'm excited to see how they do that. Finally, this is definitely the biggest brand on this list, but it's also the brand that I've been following the longest, and I just think I've wanted to talk about them for a while. This is Corridor. They were founded about a decade ago in Brooklyn. And like I said, they're already big. Like, they've done really cool collabs. They just did one with Meryl, which, like, this personally is not my, like, cup of tea, but I could totally see someone whose cup of tea it is. Like, this is absolutely, someone really fucks with this, and I can understand why. Yeah, I just don't, like, I don't wear shit like this. Corridor in general, though, just has a lot of standout classic pieces, which is, like, those are the two kind of balls you want to juggle. You know, like, you want your stuff to be unique and interesting, but you also want them to be classic, and, like, that's kind of the ball that Corridor's juggling right now. It's a terrible metaphor. That's, oh my gosh, but whatever. Like, these brown corduroy pants are really cool, and I love brown, because I'm brown, but, like, also, it's just a cool color. But then, like, corduroy is also my favorite texture, and they do a lot of stuff with corduroy, so I like that a lot. I will say, I love how much emphasis a corduroy puts on, like, the texture of their pieces. Like, if you look through their entire shirt offering, like, I'll just put them on the screen here. Like, this one's fucking dope, that one's fucking dope. They're all, like, just so heavily textured, and it makes it really, really interesting, and it adds a lot of visual depth to these pieces, and it makes sure that, like, nothing you get from them is ever going to be, like, construed as, like, basic or simple, or, like, something that you could have, like, thrifted. I mean, I'm sure you can thrift some of this stuff. Like, Brooks Brothers made heavily texturized shirts and stuff like that, but it's like, all of this is going to be, like, relatively unique, and I appreciate that. And anyways, yeah, those are 5 brands that I have on my radar for spring 2025. Let me know if there are any brands that are on your radar for spring 2025. And if there are no brands that are on your radar, fucking go on Instagram and scroll a little bit, alright? And you'll find some stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate it. You know, it means the world to me. Not really, but it means a lot. But I run a fashion magazine. I'm launching my clothing brand this year, and like keep out for. There's gonna be more YouTube this year, so you can hit whatever buttons you want to hit. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you hate this video, fucking hit the thumbs up. Have a nice day. Thanks. Peace.